staff is not saying that they are unwilling to meet. Staff is willing to meet. What we want to have a level of agreement on is that I would hate to be in a position where we're scheduling meetings at a time when we've already previously discussed that we weren't going to discuss certain things to allow for the board to be there as a full complement. You know, more than anything, we just want to be in agreement with how we're going to proceed.
And that goes back to my first question, which was, okay, we understand everyone's on vacation in August. So August 29th, we have our first long-range planning session. How much time do we have between that and when we need to be done? Because, and I don't know if I got that answer, but is there a week in between to have a second one? So
another great question. I'd like for Mark actually to respond, because I had inquired with him about your question last week, which is, why can't we meet on the 20th and then meet the following week?
No, I'm saying the 29th and then just after that. Nobody's here. There's a lot of people on vacation on the 20th.
Okay.
So the 29th, and then if we had questions or wanted to run, you know, whatever may come up, it doesn't have to be the full-blown Ellers running the final bond issuance, but I'm just saying if we wanted feedback, is there a meeting time in between? Can we push something off of, or is it not capable? That was my question. Mark.
From my perspective, I see there being no time constraints as far as supplemental meetings to contemplate any number of alternatives to long-range plan that the board feels would provide benefit for the context and purpose of long-range plan is designed to do. But we have to do budget.
That's what I mean.
So it would make, I do not believe, in my opinion, that continuing long-range planning discussions to get to a point that the board is comfortable, if that took into November, would be problematic.
I asked if there's 1 week after, in, I guess, September. I mean, if the budget all went one, you know what I'm saying, like 2 weeks back, if we're all here and agree to a special date in September, are we pushing the budget too far? Is there no room in the budget discussions before we hit our our required adoption of the budget? That's my
Not based on its established schedule right now. We'd have to make additional modifications to the rest of the board meetings in September and October.
Mark, do I also hear in that the assumption that they could have additional meetings to accomplish what you're suggesting?
We do additional long-range plan or budget
before
meetings.
Budget. We usually do long-range plan before budget because it talks about our debt and the debt. You know, we kind of set how much debt we expect per household. So
but and again,
I know what you're saying for 19.
The only thing that's going to come out of this long-range plan is the potential debt impact for 2023 or 2021. I mean, we're set for 2 years, so that's why I say we can take the additional time, maybe outside of that tight budget window, to get to the long-range plan to a point where the board's happy, and then that will be the building block for the next round. Again, or we can schedule other budget meetings and we keep pushing all this around like we've tried to accommodate deprioritization and deferring other items. We would just continue that pattern. But there would have to be additional dates in September and October at that point.
But I'm hearing that there's a desire to have additional dates.
Fine.
Yeah.
So August 20th seems like a poor choice because many people are on vacation. If we have an initial discussion August 29th, it seems like President Rosick is suggesting maybe Monday, September 10th as a second opportunity to discuss the long-range financial plan. But Jessica, is Rosh Hashanah is when?
That's Rosh Hashanah is September 10th.
Rosh Hashanah itself is
what about August 27th, 2 days before the 29th? It's the 29th, the Wednesday.
Is that a Monday? Oh,
It's a Monday, yeah.
I'm open the 11th and 12th or 13th of September too.
I'm okay with the 27th.
Me too.
I'm good the 27th, I'm good the 11th, I'm good the 13th of September.
Me too.
Me too.
Is that good for, sorry, the 11th and the 13th of September?
Yeah, I don't think I got it in front of me, but I don't think I'm good the 13th of September, that's a Thursday.
Yes, it is a Thursday.
I don't think I'm good that day.
But I am the 11th and 13th.
We're having trouble hearing, what was the conclusion for those 3 dates?
I don't think there was one.
So I'm not hearing any objections to Monday, August 27th and Tuesday, September 11th. Are there any objections to those 2 dates? The other reason why I'm also asking if there's no objection is because it'd be great to be able to use one for a long-range plan and one for St. Robert's public hearing.
Don't forget about fee schedule.
And fee, well, and fee schedule. But if you want to use them both for budget, that's fine, we can find another date for the public hearing.
Do you need a vote?
So just to
Okay.
clarify, so it'll be the 27th and the 29th? Right,
Correct.
okay, and then a regular meeting on the 4th, and then the 11th of September?
And it's up to the board to decide what they'd like to accomplish
Sure.
during those meetings.
Perfect. So that gives us 4 dates.
Well, can you, I mean, can you in touch with the president work out the time that you think each of those items will take and schedule them? I'm not sure that all 7 of us need to, I mean, we've given you available dates. I'm not sure we need to have a discussion about what's scheduled when. You know, I mean, that's kind of something you and Allison figure out. I just want to say also, you know, we do have ordinances that set a quorum. That is the number of trustees that we need to have to do business. I think it's a dangerous precedent to say that we cannot meet, we cannot have a meeting, conduct business on the date unless all 7 of us can be in the room. You know, that's not really workable, frankly. So we have a quorum and it's 4. So, you know, I mean, some of us are gone and other times, and sometimes you have to miss, and that's just how it goes. So I'm comfortable with setting a precedent that, you know, if someone that we are going to require attendance of all 7 of us before we can move forward.
So we
Okay.
have a date?
So it-
August 27th, September 11th, the date.
So the 4 that have so far, I have not heard opposition to, it's the 27th, the 29th, the 4th, and the 11th. Is that correct?
Okay?
Okay, do we need a motion for that? Or is this enough direction?
You're just giving direction to staff.
We can take that direction. My understanding is that the first 2 will be focused on long-range plan
And fee schedule, I mean,
and fee schedule.
it's got to be before budget, correct? We should go over fee schedule before budget?
I think that sounds like a great plan, and I just want to be clear so everyone understands. I am not objecting to having a meeting with 4 trustees. My concern here was primarily for this group, understanding that we've had such extensive discussion relative to dates and moving around that schedule. So I really thank you for being able to participate in the discussion so that we can get some meeting dates down and move forward.
Great. And I just would really like to be there for it if I
I know.
can, so.
That seems to be the big request for people. You're not alone, Jessica.
Yes, okay,
I'm going to
so,
have to leave the meeting
I also have to leave the meeting.
in an hour. I got it.
Hey, I am too. Where are you, Mark?
I'm on the East Coast.
Me too.
So
Okay, well, thank you for your participation. Have a great vacation.
All right.
Okay,
Thank
good
you.
night.
Talk to you soon. Okay, so
Can I move to adjourn?
do we have anything else on the agenda? I don't.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion to adjourn and a second. All those in favor, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries.
Nice.
Good night.